You don't need another book, okay? You don't need another self-help book, another finance book, right? The next big book, right? The next great book that will finally help you get to, your goal, help you reach your goal, or this and that. It's like, dude, you're missing the point. You're missing the point here. You can read all the books in the world. You can read all the books at your local library. But if you don't take any action, like if you read all these books and you retain it, you know all the information, you know what to do, right? You finally have the knowledge. But if you don't do anything, like if you're just like, oh, well, I know this, I know that, this and that, this is for that, and then, to do that, you do this, and that, it doesn't matter. Like, you were better off not learning that shit. Truthfully. Because if you're not going to use the knowledge that you actually get, whether it's from a podcast, right, a book, or some like long form YouTube video, or something you actually learn from, if you don't do anything with that knowledge, you don't take any action, what was the point? What was the point? Well, Noah, I know it now. So when I do want to do it, when are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Because, you've read like 50 books already and you haven't done shit. What have you done? And look, if you're not continuously learning, look, I'm all for, learning day after day after day after day, right? You should be learning every single day, challenging your values and beliefs. I'm all for it. But again, it's like, you can know all these things. You can be this, you can go to college and do this and do that and, get your master's and, have all these certifications, these degrees and this and that. Like, if you're not going to use it when you're out, what the fuck was the point? What was the point if you are not going to use it? Well, I know it. Okay. Just in case I need it. You're never going to use it. You're never going to use this knowledge. You wasted time. You're wasting time. I'm all for, learning, bro. But it's like, look, man, if you're not putting any action, you're wasting time. You're wasting your life. Instead of getting that next big book, right? The next great book that will finally help you become, make 10K a month, get that girl with, this and that, do this, fucking whatever, man. Like whatever you're interested in or want to achieve or accomplish or, your goals, whatever. It literally does not matter. You're better off just trying something, just doing it, just like actually being like, okay, instead of reading through this whole book and, maybe doing it. Well, now I know it. Look, if you're going to pick up a book, from now on, this is what you're going to do. If you pick up a book, after you learn something, take an actionable step. You do something. So, for instance, one of the best books I've ever read is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Literally, one of the lessons in there, make a good first impression, smile, like simple shit, bro, like simple rules. You do it. You go into like a public setting, you go into, have like any interaction with people, and you do the lessons you learned, you take an actionable step, you take action, and you get more knowledge. You get real-time learning, real-life learning compared to a fucking book. Right? It's like, obviously you learn those lessons from the book, but you're actually using the knowledge. You're actually going out in the real world and making shit happen, right? That's the whole point of learning. There we go. But yeah, man, it's like, you can read and read. I'm kind of, going back over what I said, but you can read and read and read and read, but it doesn't matter if you're not taking action. So again, next thing you learn a book, if you pick up a book again, what you need to do is start doing. Okay, like instead of like, you do it. You fucking do it, bro. Because again, if you just, I'm going to read all the way through the book and, put it down. It's like, bro, it was just for entertainment at that point. Because, I've done that shit in the past, man. Like, I read all these books, or I've read these books. I didn't do anything. I literally had to go back and learn. I had to relearn the stuff because I never put it in, like, real life. Like, I never put it into action in, like, real life scenarios. But that's where you get the most learning, is from situations. It's from experience in real life. Not from just reading a text. Not from just reading a line, reading a motivational quote. You do shit. The whole point of this video is to tell you to actually do stuff, bro. It doesn't matter what you learn. What matters is what you can retain from what you learn and what you do with that knowledge. That's ultimately what matters. Because you can be the smartest guy in the world but not have shit. You can know how to make 10K a month. You can know how to get jacked. You can know how to get women. You can know how to do X, Y, Z. But if you don't put that into real life situations, if you don't put that into action, it was pointless. You wasted time. So again, bro, take some action. Do something. Actually change your life with action. Action will change your life, not knowledge. It's not the knowledge that changes your life. It's what you do with that knowledge. So take some action, man. Right? Stop just learning, but instead take actionable steps after you learn. All right? Make good use of your learning. Good luck, brother.